If you guys need any cards, packs, sleeves, anything of that nature, shop on TCG Player using my affiliate link in the description. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of What Are They Cooking, the series where we look at all of your badass ideas and replays. As always, if you would like to submit a replay, you can do so in the Discord link in the description. Just go to the Edison Format Replays channel and post your idea, and if it's cool, I might feature it in a video. So I haven't looked at any of these yet, since, yesterday was Thanksgiving and all that, but we're going to find out what people decided to bring. We have, of course, Fortune Ladies being shown off here first, just like pure Fortune Ladies, I think it is. So we're going to Gold Sark for an Allure of Darkness. I guess we're probably just playing Sark to enable Fortune's future, right? So it can just get like good one-offs. So it kind of makes sense. Opponent going for Gareffer. They're playing the Vayu Norlers deck, it looks like. Although I think they're down... This looks like 40 cards, right? What is it? 30, 39... Oh, wait, maybe it's 42. It's like 42 instead of 44, 45, which is more normal, I guess you could call. Although that's definitely not normal, but it's what they tend to do. So actually just going to resolve the hand rip and then bring out an Arm Wing here. Very scary for sure. We're going to Mirror Force straight away. We could have held this and been greedy with it. We draw into Fortune's Future, draw into Allure of Darkness off the Gold Sark, but we miss on our blind Allure. Should maybe have waited. I don't know. It's like hard in this situation though, right? So opponent's gonna flip up a Vayu. Vayu's gonna hit in for 800. They're just drawing cards. The fact that they summoned this meant that they couldn't drop their creator actually. And we draw another dead Fortune's Future. We're gonna have to compulse this Phantom of Chaos here. Take another 800 direct from the Vayu, set a Torrential. Charge of the Light Brigade's going to go get a Raikou. We can probably Torrential here. Yeah, we Torrential here, but then they can do nothing. Okay. We make it Android, we hit into Gores, but then we just lose the duel to Gores, right? Yeah, we do just lose the duel to Gores. That's not so good. Not so good at all. Alright, on to game number 2. Oh, we're on Kinkaboo. That's an interesting tech. So, you can use this to proc Light, because during the end phase it'll banish the Light. And we're going to compulse... Wait, what? Okay, apparently there's some convoluted ruling whereby this person claims that light will proc while it's face down. I had no idea it worked that way. That's nuts. That's not how Ab Zero works. Why would light be different? All right, well, I'm not a really I'm surprised I don't know that, but because I've tried to play Fortune Ladies before, but I'm not aware of how Fortune Lady light works, but apparently this might be true. I'm not fully sure, but that's super wacky because it's not how you would think it would work. how could it proc while it's face down and leaves the field? All right. Well, it's gonna bring out an Earth. Which we're playing Earth? Is this just like a one-off maybe? Generally, you just play like what? Some darks, some waters, and fire. Although I'm not sure they're actually playing water because we haven't seen that one yet. So Earth gets really big. And then we bring out the light with Kinkaboo. And we hit in. And they just take everything. Don't drop Gores. Now during the end phase, this gets banished. We summon a dark. Yeah, here's where summoning water would be really good. Because you could just draw 2, right? So they're probably not playing water? At least I don't think they're playing water. Maybe they're just using Fortune's Future as the only draw engine. They're definitely playing fire. Okay, speaking of which, Fortune Future is going to be used. We go into the Armory Arm with the Junk Synchron, which is going to be lethal, except they have Gores. However, we're just like in a really strong spot here. We have a Compulsory, we have an Armory Arm. And the opponent doesn't got anything. Yeah, they're going to scoop it up. We're going to go to game number 3. Okay, game number 3. Open up, we have a Gores, we have a Fortune Lady Light that we can proc with a Compulsory, or maybe a Kinkaboo if we want. So here we're going to flip Torrential, but it gets Royal Oppression. That's not a good feeling. Alright, we're just going to poke with Junk Synchron then. Oppression's scary, but the opponent storms their own field. Then they trigger the Vayu, summon an Armor Master. We're also playing Wind here. So, are we just playing all of them except Water? But, yeah, we use the Kinkaboo to proc the light to get the fire to Ring of Destruction the opponent's monster, which is pretty good. Opponent's just bricked on Norler's stuff. We're going to hit into a Gores. They go down to 1,000. And then we just get run over. But we have our own Gores, so that's going to be pretty good. We can drop that. And we could technically just, if we have another fire in deck, we could just win, right? And I think they do. All right, so we're just gonna win in the end phase with fire number 2, and that's gonna be it. Wow. Fortunately, fire's crazy. It's just like Ring of Destruction on summon. If you can keep doing it, absolutely nuts. So that was Fortune, ladies. You might look at Shining Angel and think fairies, but this dude is playing something even better. That's right, spaceships. These little 1200 attack light machine guys that need to run over monsters to do anything. That deck. Okay, opponent's playing Vayu Turbo. Looks a little bit more standard Vayu Turbo. The last 2 opponents were playing like Norler's Vayu. Very unusual to see 2 of those in a row. All right, so we're just going to Typhoon going for Dark Grepher. Dark Grepher going to make Brionic. What? This is so bad, right? This is not... No, what? You can't just YOLO Brionic like this on turn 1. Oh, good God. Well, this play has just lost the Vayu player of the game. Actually, we're not even going to use the Mind Control. We're just going to use the Honest with the British Space Fighter because it can keep attacking with the Honest boost. So we just got this 35 dude hitting over and over again. Gets the opponent all the way down to 21, clears their whole board. And now we have Mind Control, so we can just win the duel here if we summon a Shining Angel. We shouldn't have flipped that in main. Wait, what? No Gardner, right? All right, we just missed lethal. All right, we've missed lethal to draw 2 cards with Cyber Valley at least, so it was for a good cause. We set a Book of Moon. Opponent goes Sidra into the Fortress Dragon, gets bottomless. Now they summon an Armageddon. Man, no way we were losing this game, right? They were down so bad. We have to book, though, or we're going to die. Okay, we can Crash Angel. We can get something. So we go Angel into Angel. Armor Master flip. We attack. This Armor Master actually has its effects now, which is something to consider. Hits into the Cyber Valley. Cyber Valley is going to negate the attack. All right. Yeah, we're in a weird situation here, though, where we're just, like, dying to certain top decks in this purportedly unlosable game. Well, maybe not now that we have this Econ. So we Econ take this. We stay alive. We get an Honest. We can flip up Storm during our turn and try to win. So we try to Honest over this, but we forgot it got booked down, which means they're not going to take any battle damage. So now we have to drop Eltonin in main 2. And then the opponent draws Necroguard and it hits over our Eltonin. We can summon the Jade Knight, but that's not going to do enough battle damage. And now there's a Necroguard in the graveyard. Opponent draws Brain Control, but they draw 1 turn too late. We would have lost to it earlier, I think. Now they go for Sirocco attack. That's actually going to work, but the Jade Knight lets us search something. We search for Blue Thunder T45, which doesn't out this. We summon Cyber Valley to try and stay alive. We end phase Typhoon, hit the Deep Prison. Now we're going to use Riryoku to have the attack of the Sirocco and add it to our Blue Thunder T45 and attack for game. No more Necrogarda, no more Deep Prison. Wow. That game did not need to go so long. I think we just like straight up missed lethal on that one turn, but it ended up being quite a banger. Well, yeah, and the Vayu player just screwed up really bad with their Brionic Greed play. I don't know why they did that. I feel like there was better things they could have done here. Anyway, our Valley gets Raikou. Very unfortunate. Opponent's going to summon a Plague. They're going to make a level 8 Synchro, probably. How much do you want to bet they make Thought Ruler here? Is it time? Is it time? Thought Ruler Yes! Thought Ruler Syndrome. Oh, it claims another life. It claims another life. Man, imagine if they just made Stardust. Imagine if... I mean, it still would have just gotten killed, right? Because we kept in Bottomless versus Spaceships. The Icarus attack also... Maybe they're net decking Dimitri with this or something? That's possible. A lot of people probably net deck those Ribbit Rulers lists. So the opponent just passes because they can't do anything. We set the Spaceship. We hit him with this Sirocco. Get into an Honest. Icarus attack going to be used now. You should probably just wait. I mean, there's a Bribe and a Judgment, so it doesn't really matter if you wait. Judgment's going to get taken out by the Heavy Storm. We're going to go in for an Armed Wing. We Brain Control the Honest. Special out of Gale, make an Armor Master. That's actually a pretty decent main 2 play, but it all gets answered by 1 Cyber Eltonin. This card is crazy, man. We got to find a way to break this Eltonin card. I've been working on it. We saw I did a video with it the other day. Eltonin's so nuts. So, opponent's going in. They got the Grepher. They got the Vayu, making the big dude. We have Lord British, though, with Riryoku going to gain up to 26. That hits over... This is going to do most of the opponent's life points and damage, right? It's just 926. They're going to go down to like 500. All the battle tricks with the Lord British are crazy. So we stack for Plague, go for Caius. It takes that out. We econ to take control of it. And then we end our turn. We've got a Gores. Kind of dangerous situation. We're only on 25, but the opponent hits right into it. We drop the Gores. All right, now we can go for game with the enemy controller. But we actually don't. And the opponent should just win with return, right? You would think. So Sirocco stacks everything up to like a bajillion, quadrillion attack and hits over the Gores while we're only on 100 life. That one, dang, that was crazy. That one could have gone either way. All right, so we draw a pretty bad hand. We need a monster, and we don't have one. Opponents got a deck dev, which is probably completely insane versus Spaceships because they're all puny. But they don't have a way to get it live here, which can be an issue with deck dev. If you just don't draw it with the right cards. We limiter removal honest. So we probably just do these in order so that we double first, or that we honest first and then double. Because this doesn't double original attack, it just doubles current attack, right? So we go up to 23, and then we double it to 46. So we hit over that hamster for 35. And then we redeclare. And in the battle step, after declaration, we can compulse this Raikou and then hit in for 100 over lethal with our 4,600 Lord British. Good God. Lord British just doing work all 3 games. Like, crazy damage from this card with all the battle tricks we keep drawing with it. So, very cool performance there for Spaceships. Next match, I believe, is Dark Gaia up against Vayu Turbo here. So, it's like the hero Dark Gaia thing with Prisma, probably the most popular Dark Gaia build out there, which is kind of like being the tallest kid in kindergarten. Anyway, we're going to go for the Prisma, reveal Terra Firma, set up our Miracle Fusion into Absolute Zero. We actually just could use Brain Control as like a burn spell here. It's a little weird because we could have just hit over and then hit direct. I guess this does put them out of Brain Control range, but more importantly, it puts them out of Norlurus range, I believe, because they have really revealed that they are playing Sky Scourge Norlurus, so kind of a heads-up play there, actually just taking the Phantom of Chaos combo off the table. So now we don't have to worry about getting everything ripped. Opponent's just going to have to make a Black Rose, wipe the field, summon out Phantom, but this puts them in a spot where if we put 2 monsters on the field, then doesn't matter if they have Necro Gardener, they're still dead. Of course, as you can see, they're just going to die to Caius Burn anyway. Whoa, is that a Morphing Jar number 2? Playing Morphing Jar number 2 in here. Alright, that's something. Game number 2. Opponent's going to go for the Dark Grepher play. I might have just card deed this whole hand away. I would probably still, yeah, that's what they're doing. So, we're going to draw a new one. The new one's not too great either. Dang. So, just going to set a Raikou pass. We go E-Call. Should probably just, or summon Dolphin. Alright. Just like want to make sure there's no Phantom, I guess. I don't know. I feel like there's probably no reason to summon Dolphin there. Yeah, I don't know. We could have just summoned Stratos or something. Thinned the deck by 1 and traded positively into the Raikou. Anyway, the opponent's going for some big plays with the Dark Creator. This is going to revive the Phantom of Chaos, which is going to result in Norlurus, and then presumably some kind of Vayu follow-up. Yeah. So we summon the Armed Wing, set compulsory, feeling very strong, even if they top deck into something. And, yeah, we're getting down bad here on the Dark Gaia side. We find Miracle. Okay, that's one of the only good outs that we probably had here. Necro Gardener going to negate the attack. We can stack for Plague, make Stardust Dragon, flip up the compulsory, and that's just going to be basically the end of the game from this point. We should probably Prohibition something, but we're just going to set it. And we draw Torrential. That doesn't do it. Giant Trunade. GG. All right. Game number 3. Who will win? Who will lose? Let's see. We open up a pretty solid hand. We reveal Divine Neos to send 5 monsters, including a Darkness Neosphere. I believe you can legally send this, since the Neos is just like case sensitive. So it is a capital N Neos in the second half. So this technically counts as a Neos card. I'm pretty sure this is legal to do. I'm like 90% sure it's legal to do. I'm more sure that it's legal to do this than I am about the Fortune Lady Light thing. So yeah, they send Dark Neosphere. Then again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Someone's got to let me know all the rulings in this video because I'm getting confused. They send Darkness Neosphere. Of course, this is just a 4K dude, right? You can send off Future Fusion, and then you can use it with Dark Calling to add 4K attack to your Dark Gaia and summon a really huge Dark Gaia. So the opponent's just milling a bunch of stuff. We got a Dark Arm Dragon, but that's going to be met with a Torrential Tribute. However, we have a follow-up play with the Return. Return being used to send more Vayu pieces. We're going to Synchro 8, use the Vayu. So we're just trying to go for game here. And then, of course, that's not going to work because we have a Tragodia, and the Tragodia is going to keep us alive. Actually, could they have gone for game with Burial through Tragodia? I feel like they maybe could have. I feel like they probably could have and should have done that. But yeah, as things stand, we are dead to the Tragodia. Or we are not dead because we have Tragodia. Divine News comes out. We activate Storm. Burial gets chained. We could Miracle for Ab-Zero. We activate Dark Calling, summon a massive Dark Gaia, 4,900. And now we crash, and then we hit in direct for 49 with the Darkness Neosphere Dark Gaia. Cuckoo is running it back with his Alien deck up against, I believe this guy is playing Chaos Fairies. So let's see what happens. This is, of course, the Limit Reverse build. We're going to be beginning with Upstart, Summon Shock Trooper, pass probably. Opponent's got kind of mediocre hand, not a lot of pressure, also not a lot of starters. They just gotta hope to draw something, I guess. They're also on Mirror Force, so definitely not my build, net decked at least. It's at least been somewhat tweaked. We're gonna draw into a Nova Summoner. That's pretty good. We Mind Con the Gale, so now we can just go into Armory Arm. And then Armory Arm, well, wait, if we hadn't have this, we could have just summoned Christia, right? Why did we have that? Could have just rammed 4 times, gotten, or 3 times dropped Honest, or 4 times get Warrior Lady, drop Christia. Yeah, I think that would have been pretty good. I guess we'll just have to save Christia for later. Fortunately, the Mirror Force actually does answer the Cataster here, although it wouldn't have been a problem in the first place if we just gotten our Christia, and neither would this Sork. So we go, try to hit him with Honest, but we get Fiendished in Battle Step. I don't know, they're arguing about some ruling, which... This blue player just doesn't believe in the existence of the Battle Step, apparently. So we draw Cyber Valley. It would have been better if we had drawn that with our Mind Con, but we're just going to scoop here with the Golgar combo. All of this could have been avoided if we just summoned Christia, though. I don't know why they didn't do that. We're going to go set Angel here. Opponent could go for a Mind Con play, but we're just going to hit with the Shock Trooper instead. It's not really worth it to make Golgar yet. So, all right, here we're going to go for Christia. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. We should probably try to, Caius the back row first, maybe? We could go, Honest over this, and then main 2 Caius the back row up to 4 fairies, but it looks like that's not what they're doing. They're instead going to make Dim Alk and then just drop Christia, but the Christia gets Fiendished. Yeah, they play 3 of this, so we could have maybe seen this coming. So the Christia's not really doing anything. Since it's under Fiendish Chain, we can main 2... Wait, what the... Why didn't we just summon another Christia, actually? We surely had an opportunity, right? That's weird. But they go Grand Mole. The Grand Mole's going to eat an Orange Light. Okay. We go Honest. I mean, they're under Christia. We got a bunch of stuff on the field. We should probably win this game anyway, right? Cuckoo going to get beat down. Needs to draw an out to this Christia. Basically, draws Heavy Storm. That's not going to do it, so on to the next game. Should maybe take out Heavy Storm in this matchup, although it's not clear. Okay, they are on Decree. I mean, you probably do want to keep it in, actually, just have an out to the Decree, so I can kind of see that. Yeah, I think you should probably keep in your removal, actually. At least, the basic MST Storm should be kept in against Chaos Fairy. That's probably right. So here, Tragodia is going to get dropped. It gets Caiused. Not looking too good here for the Chaos Fairy player. They need to find something. They draw Return. Return could definitely be good here. We're going to flip it now. And then we Tribute Summon Christia? There's no way this is the best play that we have available to us here. There's 0 chance. We could Synchro. We have a set Angel. Why are we Tribute Summoning our Christia? Okay. We're going to Tribute Summon Christia. We flip this, get Decreed. We try to attack over. Our Christia gets booked. We could do something. We're not going to... wait, we had Call too? We had so many plays, man. How do we just Tribute Summon Christia, flip Decree? Okay, well, Christia gets run over. We hit in. We're going to try to crash to set it up, maybe. The set Mirror Force isn't going to do anything because we're under Royal Decree. So we can just get up to 4 fairies, I guess, and then hope that they don't have some kind of brain control play. To out it, we get the Herald back. They're going to flip up the Morphing Jar. That will get heralded. Okay, they hit into Sangan. We could out this whole field. We search Raikou. I feel like we could have searched something better than Raikou here. Because now if they top deck Mind Control, that also outs our Christia. I have no clue what this life point meter is. They draw Granmole, very good. That just deals with the Christia straight away. We hit into the Shock Trooper, we hit in with the Shock Trooper into the Raikou. The Raikou can kill something. Kills our own Decree? Why? This is what's winning us the game. Okay. It's fine. Our call is live now. We can Typhoon their back row. We can call back Christia. I mean, we know there's a Grand Mole in their hand, and we're going to lose because of it, but yeah. All right, well, we draw Dust Tornado. This just should not be in the side or the main because we have Decree, and Decree conflicts and also is redundant with Dust Tornado. But yeah, the Grand Mole will just out the Christia, and we'll summon Ammonite, and we'll win the game. So Cuckoo going to take that one with the Alien Limit Reversed deck. We didn't see a whole lot of the Wombo combo. Definitely got to see more of that in the previous feature of this list. But yeah, those are all the replays I got for you today. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to submit your own, go to the Discord link, go to the Edison Format Replays channel, do that. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.